housemates. The person you expected is one that can change your life and your career. It is a personality that none of you should take for granted. Therefore, prepare your minds. Be positive and be ready to assimilate. Total concentration is the order of the day. Permit me to tell you his profile. Shadrach Hazume is a visionary and the creative director of the Bextoria Fashion House, the brand which is referred to as TBR Africa, operating in Lagos, Nigeria, Accra, Ghana, Dakar, Senegal, and Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. He received his degree in business education in Lagos State University. His passion for fashion, entrepreneurship, and the process of doing business led him to Enterprise Development Center, known as Pan Atlantic University, Faith Foundation, LEAP Africa, and Matwen Fashion and Designing School. He is a dynamic, self-motivated, and goal-oriented person. He stands for integrity. Example for a role model to upcoming entrepreneur in Africa. In addition to the above, he enjoys supporting youth-driven and entrepreneurship initiative as a personal social responsibility. Housemates.
Yes, Captain.
Like I said earlier, the housemates will perform a runway after an interactive section with him. So get ready. Put your writing parts together and your notes on your phones. Let no information be wasted. It is time to be focused and learn and connect yourselves. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Captain.
You all may be seated for now. that once spoken, twice heard. On that note, I'll kindly repeat myself concerning the personality coming to you. Shadrach and the creative director of the best pictorial fashion house. The brand, which is referred to as TBR Africa, operating in Lagos, Accra in Ghana, Dakar in Senegal, and Abidjan in Côte d'Ivoire. He received his degree in business education from Lagos State University. His passion for fashion, entrepreneurship, and the process of doing business led him to Enterprise Development Center, known as Pan-Atlantic University, Faith University Foundation, LEAP Africa, and Matwen Fashion and Designing School. Shadrach Hazume is a dynamic, self-motivated, and goal-oriented person. He stands for integrity and as a true example or a role model to upcoming entrepreneurs in Africa. In addition to this, to the above, he enjoys supporting youth-driven and entrepreneurial initiative as a personal social responsibility. Please, housemate, once again, with a clap ovation, let's welcome this great personality in our midst. Put your hands together for Shadrach Hazume.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Please ignore this profile. I was once the chief. I used to model. So my name is Shadrach, as you said. Probably I'm like. Always be on a particular posture. You must always pose. That's why I'm used to pictures. You see me, I like taking pictures. It's a result of modeling. I was addicted to pictures because of modeling. So my name is Shadrach. So I'm also in the process of trying to build a business, build a fashion business. I went to business school. Pan-African University. I went to base foundation of prime entrepreneurship. I also went to big construction. So that's all about me, few about me, Shadrach. So this is going to be an interactive session. Don't see me as a facilitator. See me as one of the I'm a model. I used to be a model. Well model. So I brought it as a proof so you know I'm a model. I have to go back to my archive. This is my first modeling shoot, photo shoot, studio shoot. Like creative, probably there's a studio. This was a show, a runway show, going to the 2008. The first actor. So you can't even pass it out. Does this look like me? No. And I'm not married as well. I have two lovely kids. Wow. Yeah, beautiful girls. Yeah. This is me, Civic Center, Virgin Atlantic. You Celebration Magazine usually have a show every end of the year. So they select some certain designers. This is me on the runway wearing Okunora twins. You know Okunora twins? They are fashion designers. And this is me, Genevieve Magazine. You know, have you heard of Genevieve Magazine?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. This is me.
It's like a holding a gun here.
Oh yeah, but not a real gun actually. This is me. Genevieve Magazine. I was one of the first male models to be in Genevieve Magazine. This was 2009. We had this photo shoot on a Sunday night. The shoot took from morning till night. We had 3 locations. The first location was in Ikoyi. The second location was also in Ikoyi. The third location, which you see on down in the club in VI, the night, you can see the night out town. What's it?
You should have velvet.
What's it?
There was something.
Yeah, the night out, night in the town, that was in the club. This is also me on the runway. This is Westminster Hotel VI. This was my last fashion show. This was my last fashion show in the VI. For reaction, that's a reaction to an actually. This was in Ikeja, Ore Apparel. This was, you know, Ikeja City Mall. Yeah. We have a shop right. The first fashion show, when they opened Ikeja City Mall, the first fashion show was organized by a model colleague as well. This was made just in the background. Now, this is where I used to work for. Nobody would believe I used to have serious muscle. Nobody's going to believe it. So, actually, I was keeping fit. This is 2008 filming. I used to work. Now, if you're very versatile in the modeling industry, you will know this guy. You will know this guy. It's Kelvin from South Africa now. This is in Nigeria. Kelvin is still in Nigeria. Frederick is in States now. Now, I'm sure you know Buma. Yeah, I'm Buma model. Yeah, I have a picture on my phone that shows it happening. He was wearing the glasses. I'm a very quiet model. I don't make loud. I don't mind a loud person. I'm a very focused person. So probably the other I wasn't going for the popularity. So I knew what I wanted. So modeling is not about popularity. You need to understand what you want. You need to know. And really need to know exactly what you want. There will be a lot of exposure. You'll be exposed to a lot. You'll be exposed to a lot of things. But you need to know how to manage the exposure. This is our backstage. And this was the reactor. We have the reactor.
Mr. Sheldon.
Yeah.
Kelvin.
Oh, you know Kelvin?
Yes, my friend.
You know Kelvin?
Yes.
Oh, you're telling me Josh and Shetty. Kelvin and Boma to be very good. So there's no show Kelvin will be the number one. Those are that's just a few pictures I was able to extract from my So this has to be, it's going to be a very interesting question. I want to ask you questions. The one I cannot answer, I'll tell you I can answer it probably later on. I want to ask a lot of questions. I didn't have opportunity to ask questions when I was in a house like this. I was being in a house like this, contexting for what you guys are contexting for. Long time ago. You have to, I'm not sure if they give you guys different taxes. Oh yeah. You have to use photographic tax. They say, okay, your own tax is elegance. You have to come up with something that will make it elegant when you do photoshoot. You have to use different taxes. You understand? So, my one time they gave us tax. Though I was evicted. I was evicted from the show, but I wasn't evicted from what I was called to do.
Yeah.
You understand? So most of you, you will be evicted. But you are not evicted to be a model. You are not being evicted. You can still have equality in you. Do you understand? So you being evicted must not be the end of the whole thing. I was evicted. I've done 2 reality shows. One is entrepreneurship show, and the other one is modeling show. I was evicted. I didn't modeling jobs. I didn't modeling jobs. Wow. Events, the runway, billboards, extra, or not. And the power of Nigeria. You remember Guinness, the power of Nigeria? You remember Guinness, the power of Nigeria? And you used video culture. Yeah, I was part of Kelvin and some other models who went extra at the beginning. So I did some quite some jobs, even though I was evicted from some modeling activities. So please do ask questions. Most of you turn out to be supermodel, some of you want to turn out to be supermodel, some of you will be designer, fashion stylist, but this is just the beginning of the journey. You understand? In the process you discover yourself, in the process you meet people that will connect you to this, connect you to that, connect you to this. Do you understand? And being a model, the truth is that there are a whole lot of things. Now, you have to be serious. I'm a serious type. When you call for casting, you have to be there on time. Now you have to help. If you're there on time, you might be for a job. Because when you call for reactor, you know this is going to be interesting. Do you understand? You must always have the disciplinary mindset. Because models in this part of the world are not to be serious. If you tell your friend you want to model, they will probably say, my goodness. But I can tell you that I'm a price paid professional model, and from that, I'm still doing a fashion in Ghana. I have a branch in Ghana, I'm operating in Ghana, Dakar, Senegal, Ivory Coast, to be a model. So it came from those, it came from modeling. Because I was modeling, I was going to school part-time, I was doing fashion design, I was modeling for designers, I was still learning from them as well. So you being evicted from fabric and show is not the end of your journey. Continue with your modeling career, read a lot of stuff online, go to YouTube, watch catwalk, watch runway, watch posture, watch. You have to be, however, you must, since you're more, you must watch everything that has to do with it. You must watch everything that has to do with it. And also, we need to be familiar with agency, money agency in Nigeria, because there are some organizations, they don't give you jobs to prepare freelance models. They must have an agent. But working on agents, the Guinness job that I did had to do it through an agent. Because if I don't have an agent, there's no way they're going to do it. The 50 hours later, I'm an agent, I get services. So, as a model, you really need to know exactly what to do. You need to focus and you need to see it so people know. And you must not sell. You must not sell it. Never the sell it. I know what I'm saying. It's a very tough ground, but you must never ever sell it. You must never sell your soul in this ground. You must never sell it. You'll meet different people on the ground. You'll meet a lot of people, but you must never sell it. Sure. So that's why most people, most parents know that they do not want the children to come into the world. Because you're going to be exposed. But you need to know how to manage your exposure. You need to know how to manage your exposure. What is the you meet celebrities, you have to meet celebrities. You have to go to places for events, places that you didn't even imagine that you would go to. When Alexander Amusu came to Nigeria, I was one of the models, though I wasn't on the runway. I was one of the models that was selected. You know Alexander Amusu, the Nigerian guy that's the most expensive suit in the world. When he came to Nigeria to showcase his stuff, I was one of the models that was selected for the job as well. So we don't have to rent out a very good so you know exactly what to do. It's a very tough, it's a very tough actually, especially in this part of the world. I have friends who model as well. The system there, but you must see, once you have the foundation there, you're going to start. And this, you already started, this is the foundation correct. So please, you can ask some questions. Please do ask some questions. I started modeling 2002. I stopped modeling 2009 or 2010. Why? One, because the job wasn't coming. I didn't want jobs to get it on with that. And I also have a passion for living at this place. I need to decide on what I'm doing. So I've been exposed in the modeling industry because you can get carried away. So you'll be popular, but it is that you'll be very popular, but the bottom line is not to popularity. You know what I mean by bottom line? Yeah. The money you account is not up to your popularity. You get most people you're seeing on Instagram, they are not what they think they are on Instagram. In reality, you get what I'm saying? But for me, I'm a very real person. Do you understand? The genuine magazines, the wristwatch I was wearing then was 500K. The suit, all the outfits I was wearing was about 2 million. But see, that's the model. But you think I own this outfit? I don't own this outfit. After the shoot, they paid me, I went back to my house. But when you see me, not serious, that's a reality. But you need to build yourself. So I stopped modeling because I needed to focus on my fashion business. And to be frank with you, I started getting some approaches from the gay guys. And my spirit didn't go with it. I dropped it. I had to back out from one of the popular reality shows because I didn't sell my soul to these gay guys. That's the truth I'm telling you. So I left modeling to focus on my business primarily, and also because I don't sell my soul. So I focus on it. And my business is doing well. So I also have friends who are still in the modeling industry. Goma is still in the modeling industry. From Nigeria to travel outside. Kelvin is still partially in the modeling industry. The last Lagos fashion design week they did 2 years ago, it was in one 500K best modeling award, 500K. Two months ago was different. So I know people who have made it well in the industry. I have a lady, I think it's Binta, she's in US now. We have to. She's doing fine, she's modeling. I also have a guy, Ike, in South Africa. He's doing what? He's a Nigerian guy, he's modeling. John. So you guys are trying to work. 3 days. You're trying to really well. So you must focus. You must focus on the way. And you will always go around keeping up. And then this is the 3 years. Then for the short term. And if you need to register with an agency, you should probably register with an agency. That's where you're sure that probably within the space of months you get a job. Because if the agency is well connected, they will train you. They will also send the program out to organizations who need models to do it. But also the one that registered in my mind, 2 actors that registered in my mind I know is Bert's model and ISIS model. But it's no longer ahead of ISIS model, but I know Bert's model is still recruiting. They are still recruiting. So I know of Bert's models, they are well connected. ISIS too, I know, but it's not ahead of ISIS. Now, if you're talking about training models for runway, I know of one person, Zach, also. So I know of him. So we're talking about runway training models for runway, I know of Zach. So those 3 people need to register in my head. Some of the agencies that I will mention, they are no longer in the radar. Like Modella is really no longer in the radar. Tony White really no longer in the radar. So most of the guys back then, they are not really in the radar anymore. But these 3 names I mentioned, they register. Zaf for runway model, they train you well on CV, train you well on catwalk in Zaf. Obviously. Best model is well connected, fashion show, billboard, international jobs is well connected. ISIS as well is well connected. So you need to look out for agencies that are very good. They are very good. That has pedigree. And you can register with to train yourself and also give yourself an advantage and opportunity to be able to get some modeling jobs as well. I'll come communication. So, please ask a question. It's not for me to come and talk. It's for us to interact, please. Please, let's interact. What's your name? Loretta. What's your height? 5'11". Have you worked on the runway before? Oh, where? Oh, really? Ah! I spoke to him when I was coming to this. I let him know. I told him I was coming to this. Okay, that's good. So you can go. Okay. Wasn't it? My God. Have you been on the runway before? Never. Okay. But at least I told you guys on the catwalk. Good. What's the name?
Sandra.
Have you been on the runway?
Yeah.
Oh, where? What I call? You came from Puerto Rico? Yeah. Oh, that's good. That means you really have more than. So please, guys, you ask me questions. Very good. Any questions? Please ask questions. I'm a model like you. Please ask questions.
Aside the selling also on the body of finances, what is the major challenges in Mali?
The major challenges in modeling in Nigeria, I can tell you that I know of. You need to, if you work as a freelance model, you might not really go far. Because I did most, I work more as a freelance. If you work more as a freelance model, you might not really go far as well. But if you have the physique, and you have everything, of course, if the agents see you, of course they are going to, they will pick you. Or maybe you went for a particular audition, and they are casting you. Before you even walk on the runway, I want this guy. But what you do, you have to come through a particular agent. So if you are not registered with an agency, you have limited information. There are some closed-door casting they do. It's not open to freelance models. It's not open to freelance models. For example, now they might call, an organization might call birth models. Birth models will pass information to only her models. So if you're a freelance model, you don't have access to it because they will actually use your agents. You have no agent. So I think you must always work with an agent. The reason is because to groom you basically, and also to go through the right process of getting modeling jobs. Because there are a lot of freelance models in Nigeria, and the reason is because sometimes the agents they work with and also not, and there will also be a form of agreement. I don't know the percentages now. I know back then it used to be 30%, but any job you get, the agents get 30%. Do you understand? So I know of that. So you must always register with an agency. That's okay. Also, you have to challenge it, right? And what are the challenges again? Now, the challenges also that I mentioned, so you mentioned without selling your soul. So I'm thinking about my question. But I remember I know what I mentioned before. Any other question?
What kept you going when you registered?
And beliefs, and then the tenacity that I want to become something. Do you understand? I want to become something. I did modeling, I didn't fail. In the middle of modeling, I found something I'm not going to do. Do you understand? So, I believe. And also, what I'm doing, I'm always surrounding yourself with like-minded people. That's very key. Now, because if you want to fall, you want to fail, the people you surround yourself with will lift you up. That's the truth. And the people who lift me up are not in the modeling industry. So it's not compulsory of being a model. You understand? The people that will lift you up might not be from the modeling industry. But if you found like-minded in the modeling industry, that's perfect. But you must always go with like-minded. If they show me your friend out, That is it. Because the wealth of a man is not in the cash that he has. The job you're going to get today and tomorrow is not because of the cash you have. It's as a result of people you surround yourself with. The true wealth, riches of a man is not in the amount of money you have. It's the result of the network you have. So I can tell you for free today, what I've taken you to where I am today now is not because I'm brilliant or I'm smart. I have good people around me. I meet people, I treat them well, I treat them well, I just be myself. The integrity has to be there. In the long run, there might be an opportunity in the future. Who is the person they will recommend? Okay, this person, I trust this person should do this job. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So my beliefs kept me going, and the people surround myself with. Not that I'm a good guy, yo. Don't think I don't think I'm a good guy or I'm a holy guy, yo. I party, yo. I party, I do all sort of things, but I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know that I don't. I know this. I do this. Any questions?
Yes, sir. So you mentioned agencies for runway and fashion modeling. So I know that you're aware that that's not the type of modeling. So
yeah, there are different modelings. Oh yeah, right.
Agencies for other kinds of modeling.
Why I mentioned the runway? Yeah. Not that particular agency does not do commercials and whatsoever, because he was known to be a guy that trained models. You can't be under ZA and not be a fashion model, and not be a master of runway model. He sent out messages for casting and all of that. See what I'm trying to say? Yeah. It's because I know him for that. Not that Beth Model doesn't train the models for runway, because I didn't know half of that, but see what I'm trying to say? And I'm very close to ZA. I'm not that close to Beth, but I know when it comes to Lagos Fashion Week, 60% of the models on the runway are best models. They are best models. You get. So there are the same agency give you opportunities for runway, give you opportunities for TV commercials, even for ushering as well. Probably most of the banks, towards the end of the year now, most models will be busy. You know why? Because of ushering job, fashion show, because banks are doing end of the year parties, they need models to do ushering for them. There's some fashion show, they need models to be on the runway for some sort of fashion show. Towards the end of the year, models are always busy. I know now. From now to probably January, models are very busy. So I don't know how it is. The Lagos Fashion Week is up. When you come to 27th. So I'm sure Riaza is going on now. Riaza is going on right now somewhere in Lagos. Lagos Fashion Week. Arise Fashion Week. I don't know when that's going to be. So there are different fashion weeks.
So you're saying that Beth Models give opportunity for models to do editorials and commercial?
Yeah, Beth Model has more advantage. In fact, Beth Models has more advantage. I don't know about ISIS, so it has more advantage for you to get international jobs. Because I know of their models who have done international jobs. And they are very strict and they are very strict. Beth Models. Like I told you, I'm out of the industry for a long time, so this will be once information I see gets updated. I know Beth Models is still in the radar. There might be other agencies that I don't know that she gets, because I've left the game industry for a long time now, so I'm focused on my business. It's only when things pop up. Are you good? Please.
Sorry, sir, I wanted to ask, why is that most shows here in Nigeria, like Arise Fashion Week and Lagos Fashion Week, we either see Beth Models there, IT Models there?
That's why you need to register with IT Model and Beth Models. And also, if you want to stand out, you need to train yourself.
Sir.
You need to train yourself. So with that, and so you're on the right track. What you need to do also need to learn how to get yourself familiar with people who are in birth model so you can get it. So because you can't register with them and go to birth model. Do you understand? So what you need to do, you feed yourself with how you can get information from those who are in birth model and IT. Do you understand?
Question might sound very supposed to be with a specific.
Please answer.
Right, I noticed the picture that your face is really straight. Why is this
Straight.
picture straight?
Which of the pictures there?
The one with straight and have this
Wait,
straight.
bring the particular picture. Let me so I can explain to you why my face is like that. Was it this one? Was I sweat?
No sweating, you have straight face.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, man.
Yeah, I want to know how you got the straight face.
How I got it? Ah. Wow, you're taking me back to. You're taking me back. How I got the straight face? Oh my goodness. I don't used to be. I'm not that. I learned on the job. I got perfect on the job. To be honest with you. There are instances I've gone to auditions. I was never selected. They will pick Buma. They will pick Kelvin. Now, that's why I say you ask one question. Why is he? I'll go back to why is it that bed model now? Do you know Kelvin was never with any agency? Boma was never with any agency. Chinko, Francis Uwondu was never with any agency. And because those guys, they train themselves to be exceptional. So when they go for any audition, whether they are with any models, any agency or not, the producer picks them. But you know what? They would have to indicate that they are from. So not all models are like that. You understand first. So if you want to, you have to train yourself to be exceptional. So even when you show up for any auditions, you just know, you have this confidence that they will pick you. Because some models say this one, we know they will pick you. They will think it's politics. It's not politics, but there is something that is just different about it. Especially Kelvin. There is just something that is just different about that guy. You know that the guy has 99.9% chances that they will pick him. Even if they don't pick him on the day of audition, you will be surprised he will do that job. But this guy, what's up? You was not part of they picked me. How come? At the end of the day, say, I want this guy because I want this guy. Do you understand? So you must just know what you're doing, do the extra work. Do you understand? So you are exceptional. When they call for auditions, whether you're under any agency, they pick you. Do you understand? That means shows that on your own you're a model, you're a professional model. Then back to your question. What was your question?
How did you get started?
How did I go straight face? The truth is that I was trained like you guys. I've been in a house like this where I have fashion instructor. You have to come. I don't know if there's a left leg you have to move first.
Yes.
Is it okay? You see, you must just look. Then move your left leg. Then I think. Now, you see this look. This, if you check internationally, they don't do that. It's here in Nigeria we do all this. So we have a lot of swag to our, if you check international, they don't money activity. You will see one guy say, I can be better than this guy. But why they picked him is not because he knows how to work. Like as I picked on this girl, I want to do a certain collection. I need this look. What I need to do is to train her on how to work, but just give me this look. Do you get it? Sometimes it's not even about whether, it's not politics, because I want this particular look. This is the person I want for that look. Then they will train you for the work. Sometimes it's not because of you know how to work. Now I've done series of jobs. It's not because I know how to catwalk, because I have this art, and the designer wants me to pull off my shirt. So he wants me to walk on runway with his trousers, with my six-pack. That's what designers want. Then we have to do reactors for this, do reactors for me to be able to get the catwalk correctly. Sometimes because of your body and your facial face. designers want a particular look. So once you get the look, you don't know how to work, they are going to train you for the work. So I was trained on the job. I was trained on how to work. So gradually you get it. You're going to get it. From reacting, looking at fashion models, you get it. Nobody bring it down. We didn't bring it to the work. So we all learned from the job. So that's it. Any question? We have 1 hour for the session.
Sorry, sir. How do we get in touch with some of these agencies?
How do you get in touch? The internet is the best way. I think that's what I know. I think they are recruiting now. I saw.
Yes, they are. How do you face it?
You can follow up that way. Send them an email. You should be surprised. In fact, now they are looking for fresh models on known faces. They are looking for known faces. They are not looking for faces like Goma anymore. They are looking for faces like Kelvin anymore. They are looking for faces like you guys. Yes.
They're only very specific.
Very specific.
Oh yeah.
And they're very concerned.
That was where
They're very concerned about your skin type, your facial expressions, and your features. In fact, your features are very concerned with that.
Yeah. Now this is the reason why you won't blame them for that. They have clients. They are in the business for long, so they know this is what sells. So you get it. They know this is what sells. So, but don't limit yourself with that. You get it. You must not limit yourself with that. You have to continue. That's why you must. It's not the best, not just the best on the guys. There are other agencies, but I don't know the other agencies. That's what I say. Be friend with the models who register with more than best agency. When they have information, they can share with you as well. You understand? So don't limit yourself with those choice. You can be a supermodel as well. Not just only in this country. But my travel out of Nigeria, I did money outside. So there are other top Nigerians that will travel out to be their models. Oh, go ahead.
During your journey and identification issues, you said something, so you know that definitely distractions that are coming.
Come again?
During the growing and journey, you said you're not that serious. So during the journey, there's something like distractions. So what were the distractions?
Of course, there's distraction. I have my colleagues. You saw some fine models, female models, you know. That's why you must always be focused because that's true. You must always be focused. There will always be distractions. But you must always be focused on the work. Let's play and we are here for the business. Triggers. We are here to be the next super model. Do you understand? That's why you're here. And it's also in the process, you're also here to network. Triggers. You're also here to network. Because you have to see. I'm sure you have everybody's contact. You must have everybody's contact. You know why? Because you don't know where you're going to meet them tomorrow. Do you understand? There might be a particular job, they needed someone. Oh, this person, let me share this information with this person. So that's how it works. You must all have each other's contacts. Because that is what without people will save you tomorrow. You must have everyone's contact. Do you understand? And know what you're doing. You're here for the work. Not really, yeah, the fun will come, the party will come, but you know, when it's time for that task, you must carry out the task. Do you have a question for me? Oh.
Okay, actually when you step up, I usually fight. And then I was like, whoa, why should you do your job? Then I discovered that your friends actually have height as well.
What do?
I discovered your friends, you mentioned, they actually have height as well. So I want to ask, within him or your friend you know that you're taller than, that you're doing very well.
But I'm taller than.
Yeah.
I'm doing very well.
Yeah.
But mine is not tall. But mine is not tall.
Because
But mine is really not tall. I know Mama now. I'm taller than Mama. I'm taller than Mama. Mama is really not tall. But if I can remember, I know most of them are tall actually. But to be honest with you, if you know how to calculate, you're not short. What's your height? 5'11". 5'11". I know someone with his height. I'm trying to remember his name. Like I told you, once if you know how to calculate, but you have chances, you're not up to 6 feet tall. The truth is that you have a slim chances of being on the wrong way in this part of it. You have a very slim chance. But if you know how to calculate very well, you also have a chance of just something. Now you can be, it's not probably must be the fashion runway model. You can go for the commercial. Billboard, like a billboard and commercials. Johnson. So why doesn't do billboard like that? It wasn't known for the TV commercials. It was known for a runway model. So and there are also those agencies too, they get jobs for TV commercial, this Fanta, Coca-Cola and all of that. So you can once you raise up an agency, they know what you fit, they know what you fit in, then they will call you when there are jobs for such. When they call for casting for such jobs, they call you. Do you understand? For 5'11", I think it's from 6 feet actually upward. 5'11", you have a slim, but for the ladies, it must be 6 feet. 5'9". 5'9". So you get it. So I really can't remember who's shot. I can't remember. So I'll let you get it. I know that 6 feet, 6'2", 6'3", 6. That's my goal. Have any questions? Sure? Does it make sense to you? Yeah. Are you getting what I'm saying? Are you guys getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Does it make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
More questions will come, definitely.
When? I'll leave, sir.
Okay.
Right.
So as in what else do you ever have confidence issues?
Oh, yes.
It's hard to
Hey.
overcome.
Oh, this wasn't easy. No, especially when you have those you call top models and you are called for auditions. The truth is that you must always place yourself. It's a very tough call. You have Boma, you have Kelvin, you have Frederick, you have all the big boys in the game. You have you. Like I told you, I'm not a popular model. I'm this, quite even though I know them, this, you get, I'm shy a bit. You get, so when that way you have to, but there's something you know you have, which I know I have to put. That's what that one. I know if you're looking for the 6 abs and the body and the height I can give you. But if you say maybe my runway is not that perfect, they will train me. But I was speaking for a particular group from my house, and we had a series of rehearsal. Investment stand hotel in VI for the show. Do you understand? So you know there's something you know you have that boosts your confidence, which for me is the body and my hands. That's what I used to class myself. What thing? You have, nothing you don't have.
No, I said, what's the door meaning?
You know what you have. You have the height and you have the body. Now, you have the face for commercial. So you need to know what you have. Look yourself in the mirror. You
know the quality. You know the quality of the models already, right? You know. So when you look at those qualities, you read those things. You know you have this. You know I have this thing. You can't deny it, except you want to shy away from it. Every one of us know what we have. 1, 2, 3 things. You know we have that. This, so I have it. But if you don't know, after some time you will discover yourself that this I have. You might not know the reason why they've been picking you for a particular job until they tell you, I pick you because of your look. So work the work for me, and the designer will tell you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Any other questions? Please ask me a question. Oh, please sit down. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I kept you guys standing. Oh, come on, you're a model. Hey, you need to sit down. Why you get called up for an ushering job? You have to stand, don't you, for money? Yes, sure. I've done ushering jobs I have to stand for hours, man. So you have to call someone to replace you. Do you remember Face of Africa? I've done a shoot job for Face of Africa. When they used to do Face of Africa, all the chiefs come to Nigeria to back in the hotel. I've done a shoot jobs. I've done runway. I've done commercial. Any questions? I know in a few years now, I won't recommend this stuff. See, the picture, the photo shoot I did was 2004, but I told you that that's me. Tell you that's me. You argue. Even myself, you mean I did that? So, please, you must, as a model, you must always know what you're doing. Sit down and ask your question, don't worry.
So you said you are into fashion design.
Yeah, me too.
So is it something that you
For men.
Is it something that you discovered that you're modeling, or it's just something that you're modeling?
Did I discover what I was doing? Oh, kind of. When I finished secondary school, I started modeling. Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. When I was modeling, I delved into fashion.
What's your favorite thing about it?
What's my favorite thing about modeling? Is the exposure. To meet celebrities, the band, like of the band, likes of other celebrities. You'll be on the back, you'll be in the backstage with them. And you have opportunity to meet celebrities. Because whenever they call for a particular fashion show, they always call celebrities. Celebrity will always be at the backstage. The models will always be at the backstage. Like the music meets runway, if you heard of music meets runway. I used to do, I don't know if you used to do that. So we have a lot of artists, models, and runway. So they're always in the backstage. You have to meet them. It is true. So you have to meet them. So for me, it's the exposure. I love the exposure. Go to a hotel, or rent a hotel, or this hotel, those places. So I enjoy my movement with the exposure. Not as much as pocket or not, but I enjoy the exposure.
Okay, what's the one thing that you look forward to in the modeling industry?
One thing I look forward to is that it just has to be structured. There's only their individual. There's ISIS, ZAP, there are no community.
So what's your fashion design? What's your favorite thing about fashion design?
What's my favorite thing in fashion? Is to see my clients look good and feel nice.
Very productive.
I enjoy I love business from fashion. Fashion was just a tool to express my business. Like you say, I went to business, 3 different schools. So do. I can pick up any other thing and do. But I have to do it.
What kind of money?
Almost wrong. Picture of my height. Mostly wrong. I didn't wrong one.
What has changed since you were a model to now?
What has changed when I left modeling?
Since you were modeling.
What has changed? Change is constant. So the only thing I've changed is I've grown. When I left modeling, I never regretted it. I never regretted I left at the right time. I never thought of going back. You understand? So let me tell you something else. This is, if you're doing modeling, make sure you have something at the back of your head that you want to do. Never, understand me, take it as a primary job. That this is the only thing I'm doing. How? If you're doing modeling, it's either you're going to school or student. If you're doing modeling, it's either you're learning makeup. If you're doing modeling, it's either you're learning fashion. It's either you're learning how to fashion stylist. You get it? Because the modeling in Nigeria cannot sustain. I don't want to go on names. Colleagues who they picked ahead of me for shows, they did a lot of shows ahead of me. They call me today. There are those who have traveled out and are doing fine. But here, except you, like I said, except you are registered with a very strong foundation. Even if you do, make sure you have something of it. Make sure if that you want to learn something to do, you want to have your own business, you want to have your own fashion house, or you want to be a fashion stylist, you must have a goal that you want to become this. You get, even if you want to be the modeling you want to do, push it to the point whereby you go international. Push to the point whereby you go international. Because here in Nigeria, the only time you get those when there's Lagos Fashion Week, Arise Fashion Week, GTD Fashion Week, Zenith Fashion Week. So, those are the major 4 fashion. So are you going to wait after 3 months? They pay you 100K for one show. 2 weeks is finished, and you would not have to. You need to do photo shoots. You have to wait till another GTB Fashion Week. You get, and you're competing with a lot of models. You get, so make sure you have this at the back of your head. If you want to be a photography model, be a photographer. If you want to be a fashion blogger, go for it. You can be a model and say what you want. I was in Lagos. I was studying part-time. I was doing my part-time study in Lagos State University. I was modeling. I was going to business school. You know my point. So, and never get carried away with the exposure. It's very tempting. Never get carried away with that exposure. It's very tempting. So you must know what you're doing. It's very fun. You just get carried away with the euphoria of the whole thing. Your time is on. Not something. Okay. When you made the introduction about how quiet you are, so I want to ask, what do you think? What's your view on personality? It's not good for the industry. I think the industry wants to be outspoken. The industry doesn't want, they don't want the quiet cheers. the industry doesn't really want you quiet. You must be a spoken person. You must be in front for everything. But that's just my own personality. I was able to manage it. And when it's time for me to exit, I exit. Do you understand? When it's time to work, I work. When it's time to go for auditions, I go for auditions. They don't pick me, I get angry, I go back to my work. See that. Next audition, you call me, pick me, and do the job, I go back. But when there's no audition, what are you doing with your time? When there's no call up for audition, what are you doing with your time? Are you taking pictures? Are you building up yourself? Are you building up your portfolios for pictures? When they call you for a particular job now, do you have pictures to present? We want a 6 feet XYZ model, dark, blah blah blah. Do you have the pictures to present? Because most times it's not about your. They don't see you physically sometimes. Most times they want to see your pictures first. Okay, so let me see. Because the picture doesn't mean that when they see you physically they will pick you. So you must always have pictures. You must always have pictures. You must always have pictures. You must invest in pictures. Take a lot of photo shoots. Take all kinds of photo shoots. English, traditions, casual, for different. For example, if the bank might call for color forecasting, you must go with your pictures. For a bank, you know what they're looking for. A corporate look. To get present those pictures. Oh, I like this. Can I see this one? Do you understand what I'm saying? So you must always build up your portfolio with pictures. Always take pictures. I will tell you, pictures must be your friends. You must never be shy looking at camera. But for me, one way or the other, I never work. I'm always shy looking at camera. So that's what I'm telling you. It doesn't work for me. I can't look at this camera. Up to date, I'm serious. In fact, I have to react. I'm going to talk to you guys because I'm not this person that has to talk with crowds and all. I'm not that person. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you. So I have to brace up So, but as a model, camera must be your friend. 247. Camera must be your friend. 247.
Now I heard you spoke about your fashion sense. So what are you looking for?
What am I?
Looking for models.
What am I looking for in models?
Yeah.
What am I looking for? Now, it depends on me what I'm looking for in models. The truth is that anybody can be a model. Anybody can be trained to be a model. But if you don't have that attitude, if you don't have that disciplinary attitude, me, that's me. I need to see that this person has that. First, I must have seen the quality first, that's certain. But that, because your attitude determines your attitude. You can be gifted and not have attitude. If you have attitude, your gift can be trained. You know my point? You can have the gift of modeling and not have attitude. Because producer will keep complaining, this model can't play all the time. Please find me another model. You get my point? And most of these guys that you see to the private that really want to go, it's probably because of attitude. Deal with variety. Any show them, you know they will pick up. That's why most of the agents, they are looking for fresh models. You don't want to see those old faces, you want new faces. You can't pour an old wine into a new wine skin. I don't want to see the like of Omar, Kevin on the runway anymore. Bring new face for me. That was the face. We want new face.
So, somebody told me actually that when he was trying to start, he was work like a long walk. You keep working in a straight line to get to that straight line. So how did you get that?
Oh, I was told that too. You must always walk on the straight line. See, you must not miss the straight line.
In your free time, you always start.
Oh yeah, they will tell you. Even sometimes I pavement. I walk on pavement. You can mix it, but you must always walk on that straight line just to get it. It's practice. It's practice because you want to be a model. So that's part of the practice. You must always try to react that.
So you did that?
Why did?
Your free time, you just go out.
To be frank with you, I did. Because I was told, so let me even try. Right? So I did. So you will do it too. And you must learn how to walk with 6 feet heels. I know girls really have that challenges. You must know it. You know, now they might call for maybe an emergency show. The designer wants you to use 6 feet heels. You must know how to walk on that 6 feet heels. Is that?
6 inches.
Oh, 6 inches, sorry, thank you. 6 inches, you must know how to walk. Give me that 8 inches. Can you walk on the 8 inches? You must know how to walk. That's why you're a model. When you say support them, how do you financially or how do you
support you financially, emotionally?
He supported me. I said, I'm going for an audition. Go. You're going, I'm going for go. As long as you're safe, you come back to this house. Go. Do you understand? But if you have somebody that needs to support, because it requires you need finance. It is for you to make up, you need money to make up, you need money for photo shoot, you need money for the guy, you need money. You know this guy, you need money for an outfit.
Shoes.
You need shoes, you need outfit, you need money for outfit. I can't forget, I remember. In fact, this is what led me to making clothes. I need to do a photo shoot. Yeah, it's a pageant, yeah, we're asked to do a photo shoot. I walked into the street of Lagos, I was looking for a shirt to do a photo shoot. All the shirt none of them gets to me. All the shirt was short. The sleeve was short. I was going through, I went through Mandela's, I didn't see a shirt that fits me. And that was what led me to making clothes for tall, very large. Because those tall people, the tall guys always find it because they get their exact size from off the rack. It means that for example, now you probably get a clothes that fits you your neck, but the problem we have for us tall guys, the sleeve is short. And sometimes it's big, so you have to snap it. So by the further modeling, I discovered that I need to go into fashion.
How many years?
How many years? I've been doing fashion like 16 years.
Do you know the more after?
I was modeling, I was doing fashion. So I dropped modeling, continued fashion.
But it was beneficial financially.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't.
Oh yeah, I was doing fashion. I was making more money in the fashion industry than modeling. But I was doing both, you know. Oh no, you have to know. You can't do both. Now, this is how you can. This is why you can't do both. How will you have a fashion line and you are promoting my art? How will you have your own brand and you're promoting coconut? Anytime you wear their brand, people will think it's yours. That's why. Well, you don't get my point. I have to focus on my fashion business. I can't be doing fashion and be doing modeling. So what? Okay. I need to meet you the client, and I was called for a casting. Which one are you going to choose? I'm going to choose my client over the. And moreover, the modeling job comes once in a while. The fashion business comes. You get too busy. You see you're growing. You're seeing the potential. You get. And what it now does is that I was able to get models to model my clothes because I've been in the industry before. So it wasn't difficult for me to call, yeah, Kelvin, come, Boma, come, I want to. That's what support I get. That's the network I'm not talking about now.
I've been able to build friendship when I was modeling. So when I started my fashion business, I want to do a photo shoot. To get models wasn't difficult for me. You see, it's a complementary thing. So have I been able to make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
What's your name?
How long were you doing that before you started fashion?
Like I said, I was modeling, I was in fashion. But I started modeling 2003 down to 2009 to 2010.
So you learned the fashion from there.
I went to fashion school as well. So I've been doing the business of fashion before I went to fashion school.
That was your greatest achievement.
What's it?
Your greatest.
I have not achieved anything. I have not achieved
But
anything. But the fact that the business is growing, we're able to penetrate Ghana, penetrate other African countries, shows that let's go. The bespoke Korea. The bespoke Korea. The bespoke Korea. The bespoke. You must have heard of bespoke.
They have a center.
Bespoke is an English, is an old English word for customized.
Those going to heaven is right now. Those going to heaven is right now.
I'm 18. Some big girls here does not
What
know.
do we do?
This side,
Can I give out 10? 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
those are
Okay, no, that was still that was
Is that fine?
yeah. So just like with somebody I know.
Before your photo shoot, you have to do a lot of Viagra before your photo shoot.
I'll take it. I know.
You and Lordship. You and Debbie. You and Debbie.
When it comes to
Go ahead.
And then
What I'm saying is, I know it's fine to say that. Maybe you came up here with
What?
it's more important to hide the information.
So how?
To hide the lessons.
On video, oh yeah.
I would like to know your own lessons.
My lessons of failure is my lessons of failure. Have I failed before? The thing is that I might not say that. Are you here? I might not casually tell you that I failed. But at some point, I have wanted to give up many times. You understand what I'm saying? I've wanted to give up many times. I started modeling from the raw. I started modeling from the street. When I used to work out, a friend showed up. I used to have these dreads. Fit for modeling. I used to lift up. I used to lift weights. They had pick up interest in me. I started modeling. To the studio. Take pictures. So I realized I have a friend who is registered with ZA. I was like, when we go for, they have class 3 times every week there, Broadway classes. 3 times every week. Back I remember. So anytime we come back from his class, he would always teach us how to catwalk, what they taught them, teach us and all of that. That was how I started doing. Because at some point, I wasn't getting jobs, nothing. 1 year now. Go for auditions, they will not pick. Many of them, they will not. You see thousands of models. For if I want job, what chances do you have? Which hope? They won't pick. You spend money for taxi, if you go back home the same way. You see all those things, you feel bad. And you prepared in your mind. Nice outfits. But when you get there, you see a lot of models. In fact, before they end the casting, you didn't even get to your turn. They didn't even cast you. So many times I've given, and many times I want to give up and all of that. Because you see some top models, they will oppress you, you know. You get the point. There are times I wanted to do it, but I just kept hope. Those messages from friends, audition here, you go. Audition here, maybe they might be young. So I just pick for some jobs too. They might not pick you for your first audition, second audition, even fifth, they might not pick you. But you know what? For every audition you're going, you're learning something. Why did they pick that guy? You ask yourself, why did they pick that guy? For every audition you're learning something. You know that by the time you attend 10 auditions, you will be picked for 1 or 2. And when you're picked for 1 or 2, make sure you do what you do your best, so that when next they have to call you. That's how you live your life. When you call for rehearsal, you are there on time. When you call up for photo shoots, you are there on time. Do you understand? You're there on time. So there are times where even in the fashion business, started very raw, started with nothing, started selling lady bags. They're selling lady bags. Put mandalas and Vespa buy bags. For the money I realized from the ladies' bag, I started making clothes. Went to Lagos, not went to Yaba, buy material, give detail not to sew. I scared you detail not to sew. Selling shirts for 1 time. Sell shirts for 2 times. But now I come to the shirts for 15 pounds. Straight up.
Nobody goes.
Selling bags there. So there are many times that you would want to give up. Like I said, people around you also matter. Those are people also that also will encourage, because there are those people around you say, okay, let me buy this shirt from you. Do you get it? So there are times, many times you want to fail. Every big name you hear today, every big name you heard of today, they started from somewhere. If they tell you where they all started from, you're better off. Come on. You guys are looking good. In my own time, I don't think I was looking good like this. To be honest with you, I don't think I was even looking good like this. You guys are looking fresh. We're wearing 2 shirts. We were wearing 2 shirts for 2 days. We were 1 shirt for 2 days.
So how did you handle politics, like when people decide to stuff like that?
Many times they say, this one shut that now, but he gets not to work that. No? Many times I'm doing what the truth is that, like I told you, I learn on the job. I learn on the job. I learn on the job. There are times that there are cliques. When you go for auditions, there are group of people who know that they will pick us. Then you will now be struggling at the most. Now if they want to pick you for that job, and those cliques will make you feel you're not, and why would they pick you? Well, you see, we don't say you have to continue to work. John, focus and continue to work. See, now this way I'm doing that. You just need to know. The journey is far. It's very far. But just know what you're doing. That's it. Know what you're doing. There will be rough times, but there will be rough times, many rough times. But you just have to pick yourself up and keep going. Even the system too. The system here too can drain you sometimes. But you don't allow the system to drain you. But once you carry it inside, it's more than what you outside. Johnson. Alright.
Another weird question. For you, by any chance, like, do you ever regret any moment in like maybe when you like, I should have done this, I shouldn't have done this, probably I should.
I'm sure there might be, but I'm trying to remember. There was time that I should have. Oh yeah, there are times, yes.
And what was it?
There is a particular job I was not supposed to do. I knew I was supposed to do it. Just looking at the setting of what's it called, the pageant, I knew I regretted getting on that pageant. I left at the end of the day. I left. And that was when I was telling you that I saw, first time in my life, a man approaching me that he wants to go out with me.
Hey.
I never believed until I told me to my ear. I didn't go inside. That was the last day I went for the That was the last day I went for the That was the last day I went for the When you see a man wearing a 6 feet inches heels to teach you on how to catwalk, there's something behind it.
So I have a friend that is like that.
I don't know. I can't answer you.
I have that kind of, there are 4 of them.
So let me tell you now, you don't. You would have people like that. You will meet people like that. You can't run away from it in this industry. You will meet them. And they have connections. They have connections. They will tell you that do this, I will get you this job. They have connections. I know that there are a group of guys in this city. Why? I know that I still remember their name. When you're looking for a fashion instructor for a pageant back then, they call them to train models. Now they start working on your mind. They will tell you you're not good at this, you're not good at this. You will feel down. Then they will tell you to call them. And you will call them. Then you will not, but you will buy into their ideas. Now there are so much qualities in you that you don't know, but you are allowing them to tell you that this is wrong with you, this is wrong with you, because they've called them to train you, and which is not so. Now there's so much in you that you don't know. For example, okay, I was called to train you guys. Fine. I will start telling you, this is not good, this is not good. How are you going to feel? That's how they start. That's the trick. That's how they start. Once you find somebody that starts pointing out in this industry, pointing out this is not good. This is not good. There might be genuine people, but I'm telling you how they got to me. And they got to some other people. This is not good. You need to work on this. You need to work on this. There's something. And they will not train you to tell you that this is how you should walk, but they will just be pointing out the wrong in you to make you feel down. Then they start selling their own idea to you because now you want to get better, and because they will selling their own idea to you because you feel down and you want to get better. You will buy into their own idea. Then when they now propose things to you, you have no response. So that's how they get to you. And I'm not telling you it's something I heard. It happens to me. So I'm telling you that happened to me. Right.
So speaking on this topic, for myself, I know how many jobs I was supposed to get, and I was supposed to do, but the fact that I was not into this new trend.
It's not a new trend.
Now they are bolder about it.
I don't know why it's now.
Now they are bolder, but they are very, very bold about it now.
So you have serious bands. You have serious bands.
Exactly. So
and they have connection. They have
smart connection.
so that it's one of the reasons why I'm thinking of like switching away from runway because
commercial.
yeah, to commercial.
They get you easily and wrong because when you in a competition like this, they get them to come and instruct. And they know how to instruct very well. They are good. They are very good. I don't want to mention them. They are very good. One of them will work on 6 inches, 6 inches, yes. 6 inches, 8 inches, high heels, in man. True. I'm sure. So you have a lot of battles, and I'm not sure this generation you have that strong will. I just pray you have that will and that strong will of staying power, because it's a serious battle.
The strong will. I'm not criticizing myself because I know what I believe in. I mean, I know I'm a disciplined person, but the strong will has still not given me any job.
Oh yeah, that's now. You have to keep your back. It might take long. It might take long. Now I'm here today to tell you. I'm telling you today this for free because I didn't bow to them and I'm doing fine. So now I'm very comfortable. But what I'm doing, I'm very comfortable. You understand? So it might take time, honestly, because the ending that I want to be this, I want to get a job, I want to get this and all of that. Yeah. Keeping to your values has not put money into your pocket, right? But it's still value. But the day is going to pay off, you will appreciate that. Then I keep this thing. Do you understand? It's not easy. I'm not saying it so easily like this, but it's very tough. Do you understand? It's a very tough ground. I have to back out from the agents, I'll back out from everyone. I have to leave the modeling industry because I don't want to see no faces again. Anytime I see those faces, I get upset.
Hello, housemates.
Hello,
That will be the last question.
Oh, thank you, Captain.
There are people who say, like last week, okay, the secret to success is things that people say good success. Now, I want to know what is that a secret to being successful?
It's like secret to success. No, the thing we call secret to success, it has basically those things that are principles. Now there might be the things you call secret to success, but perhaps the things that are working for you might be those things you're calling secret to success. There are things that are working for him, and those things you're calling secret to success. But there are principles to success. There are no secrets to success. Yeah, I think there are principles to success. Because if you have integrity, you will succeed. That's a principle. You might have things that are working for you that you're using trick that I don't know. That might be a secret to you and secret to success in attaining some things, students. But there are principles to become a professional. You get my point? There are really no secret to success. There are principles to success. So I think we'll do. Thank you. And I was told that probably you guys have to work around with.
Hello, housemates.
Hello, Captain.
Do not exhaust our guests with so many questions. What would you say to Shadrach? You all can now have a photo session with him.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I think they give to me.
I want you guys to learn something.
Hello, housemates. After this photo session, you will have to get dressed for the runway with him. early now. Is that understood?
Yes, Captain.
Be fast about it.